What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 695 of Community Universe Mode edition number 33 of Supremacy. Another action-packed card getting underway straight off the bat as we've got some tag team action. Joseph Santos and Jared Leon taking on the team of Shay Hoxton and one half of the CMV Unified World Tag Team Champions, Brett Curtis, after that pile driver early tag made by Leon to Santos, who it does unfortunately seem like, guys, has fully fallen into Tailcoat Val's trap. Her mind games fully enveloping the former NGW Tag Team Champion as he is out here partnering with one of Val's arsenal. Counter in the corner, though, by Hoxton, who takes a cheap shot at Jared Leon, and for good reason. Last week, of course, after Hoxton went through that grueling match with Adam Valentine, just eking out the win, covered in blood, Leon rushed the ring and attempted to finish what Adam Valentine started, but Hoxton still had the wherewithal to fight back before the two were separated by some referees and security guards. Super kick by Hoxton, tying Santos up into that straightjacket German suplex. And we get a tag now to Brett Curtis, who last week picked up a big win over the Anarchy champion Subject Zero while Santos was watching at ringside. Big knee right down the bridge of the nose. Santos just gonna pop right back up. And I was talking about how I really hope Santos has the mental fortitude to keep Tailcoat Val at bay. But one cannot deny he was mentally vulnerable after failing to capture the Rising Star Championship and then the Anarchy Championship at Validation against Subject Zero, and Val made him all these promises. Santos susceptible, and as I mentioned, if this match here is any indication, Santos teaming with Jared Leon, it does certainly seem like we've lost him. Definitely interesting to see Brett Curtis teaming with Shay Hoxton here tonight instead of Jason Spade, but Jason Spade actually has the night off, I'd say well-deserved after his freaking banger with Dave Turner last week in the main event. And of course, during that match, we saw that he himself is having some issues when it pertains to Tailcoat Val. Nearly cost him many times in that match against Dave Turner. In the end, he was able to push through, but any great champion like Jason Spade knows you have to pace yourself. You can't go 100 miles per hour. You can't burn the candle on both ends, if you will. Jared Leon's got Hoxton face first. Oh, down on the canvas. Giving him a taste. Of course, our main event here tonight, guys, is going to determine who at Fortune next weekend will be challenging Andrew Briggs for the CMV International Championship. In and out game here. Neither man can seem to, there we go. Look at Leon's like, enough. Hoxton with an insecurity doesn't seem to do much of anything. But as I was saying, George King taking on Bob Luger. That rivalry going to be revisited. I'm sure Andrew Briggs is going to be watching very closely. George King knocking him off in that non-title match last episode. Bob Luger, we know, been wanting a shot at the title. He may have his hands full with the returning D'Angelo Prince. Also here tonight, the in-ring return, guys, of Perry Heenan, as he and Deshaun Williams will team up to take on Los Felinos Fatales. Brett Curtis going to tag himself in, seeing that Hoxton is not doing too hot at the moment. Inverted atomic drop off the ropes, and a big boot, followed by a senton What a combination, and that's just a little bit of that innovative offense that makes Brett Curtis, one of the very best on Supremacy today. The king of the ring just got skyrocketed, though, and a tag to Santos once again. He gets a kick to the side of the head. Curtis was waiting for him. A little bit of a trap setup. He wants to make the tag to Hoxton. Got to appreciate that Hoxton's even here tonight. I mean, if you go back, man, at the end of that match with Valentine, I don't think I've ever seen that much blood. And then on top of that, the post-match jumping by Leon didn't exactly help any. We are now officially on the road to a sentence 8. Our first pit stop fortune next weekend. Look at Santos off the top rope here. Oh, going old school. We all know that the road to ascendance goes through Absolution and the Royal Rumble. And we're finally going to find out exactly how the Royal Rumble will be going down this year. A little bit later on tonight. Hoxton evades. Not for long. Able to throw Leon overhead, though, with that fireman's carry. Kick to the midsection. Hoxton with a pile driver of his own. How often do you see Shea Hoxton pull out a pile driver? The former international champion going to the corner. Looking for that punt kick on the money. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Usually I'm against that maneuver, but against someone like Jared Leon, I mean, you got to do anything you can do to try to keep this monster down. Look, he's just right back up. As if it didn't even feel it. Face first off the top turnbuckle. Leon going to reverse the momentum, and Hoxton staying on his toes. Elbow into a super kick, and now the straight jacket German again. Stomp to the shoulder. Definitely seeing a bit of a shift in Hoxton's attitude these last few weeks in the ring. Still, as you can see right there, perfect timing with a slap across the face. Hoxton as dirty as he ever has been, but after his ordeal with Chris Proudfoot and Jason Spade, seems like it may have enlightened Hoxton just a bit. He's been shaking hands. He's been showing respect. Choke slam right now to Jared Leon. And that took it out of Hoxton. Might be enough, though. 1, 2. No. Santos a little bit late. Luckily, not dropping the ball as Leon's able to survive on his own. Into the corner, and Hoxton could be looking for that top rope 21. That's what he used to defeat Adam Valentine last week. Forearm smash, man, to the sternum. And then just throwing his body weight at Hoxton. Brett Curtis offering the tag, but Hoxton stopped by Leon. And this madman, you never know what he's going to do next. I'll tell you what, though, he just gave Hoxton way too much time. And now the gambling man trying to make that tag. Brett Curtis again has to tag himself in. Gets a punch directly to the eye, I think that connected. Evades the grapple attempt, kicks to the back of the knee. Into a front headlock. Hoxton still sleeping in the corner, out of the front headlock into a European uppercut. Nice gut-wrench suplex. Brett Curtis pandering to these fans a little bit. Seems like he allowed the tag to be made. And here comes Joseph Santos. Counters the Irish whip on the rebound. Gets an elbow. Knee to the ribs. Oh, and a little discus. I couldn't really tell from that angle, but I think it was an open palm strike. And out from side control. Look at how lethal Santos is right now. Already you can see, the attitude change in Santos bit of a Borto end. 1, 2, but only gets a 2 count. Hoxton got to be a bit more vigilant than that. Tries to go for the kick, caught with an Irish whip though. Waiting for that knife edge chop. Didn't go the way he would have liked it to. Butterfly setup. Oh, man, what? What? Santos transitioning. My God. Curtis. That move kind of having the polar opposite effect, and a complete shot, aka the Florida Flatliner. Ladies and gentlemen, 2.999. Curtis nearly taken down, and Santos, much like he did to Hoxton earlier in the match, gonna kick it old school. Balance it on the top rope, just gets that closed fist to the back of the neck. Cheeky bow by Santos, and now just showing nothing but disrespect. Hot tag made to Hoxton in the meantime. Kitchen sink for Santos. And rakes the eyes. Big old kick to the back. Things not looking good for Santos right now, but they sure are for Shea Hoxton. Knife edge chop, psyched him out. Jared Leon offering the tag. Can Santos make it there though? Hurricane Rana gonna moonwalk his way over, keeping his eyes on Hoxton at all times. And here comes Leon once again. Leon not allowing Hoxton to get up on his own accord. Able to counter with an arm drag. Kick to the midsection. Leon throwing everything at Hoxton right now, trying to see what sticks. But the former international champion keeps fighting back. Massive Irish whipping down to the outside of the ring goes Shea Hoxton. Big boot attempt by Leon, the former NGW Tag Team Champion and Unified World Tag Team Champion. Hoxton hitting that Enzu lariat, feeling a little bit too proud of himself, I think. Now going to use his environment, trying to wear down Leon head first off that steel post. Brett Curtis watching from the apron. Long way from home for Leon, though. And going to use Curtis's knees like a weapon. Leon going to bring this fight back into the ring. At the count of 6. Leon going for a choke slam of his own. Hoxton knows it all too well. Counters with a complete shot. And now might have Leon exactly where he needs him. Tag to Brett Curtis. This unlikely duo working together fairly well. And look at this. Roundhouse kick into a brainbuster. Brett Curtis laughing at Jared Leon's pain. Does Jared Leon even truly feel pain, though? That's the question. What a reversal. One-handed spine buster by Leon. Winded up that forearm smash. Took too long. Pop-up right hook by the specialist. Curtis standing over Leon like it ain't no thing. Beckoning Leon to bring it on. Hip toss, cartwheel, knee to the face. The king of the ring can't stop running his mouth. Against someone like Jared Leon, man, that's dangerous. And there's why. Clothesline by the Roaring Lion. Crumpling Curtis like a ball of paper. Just big move after big move. Gotch style pile driver, and Hoxton is not liking what he's seeing. 1, 2. Hoxton has seen enough, I guess. Coming to try and help out his tag team partner, but second guessed himself, didn't want to risk the disqualification. You gotta fight that urge. Curtis, we've seen this before. Off the shoulders, Leon rolled down into a cutter. 1, 2. Well, that is easy for Joseph Santos to break up right there in the corner. Brett Curtis isn't done, though. If Curtis could just stop taunting Jared Leon and actually put him away. That's just typical Brett Curtis, though. Oh! Tombstone setup, chicken wing, gut buster. Curtis has got the pin. You got to imagine it would have been a 3 count if not for the breakup by Santos. Hoxton just a second too late in taking Santos down. Curtis keeps the heat on Leon, going after those knees now. Curtis, bad part of town to be in. He's got to escape that corner, and he does, but runs right into another one-handed spine buster, man. And that could easily do it. 1, 2. Not too sure if Hoxton broke that up or Curtis kicked out, but either way, this match continues. Luckily for Hoxton and Curtis, there's that forearm smash, man. Head scissors by Curtis, somehow absorbing that forearm smash and pushing through. Got to have that jaw of steel. Let's see if Leon pulls a Santos here. That deep butterfly suplex. And Curtis ain't wasting no time, not anymore. It's down to business for the king of the ring. Again, with the tombstone chicken wing gut buster. That should be very easy for Santos, man. Hoxton's got to get on his game already. Backstabber to Santos. That's going to take him out. Curtis still has some fight left in him, but Leon, big old Irish whip for whatever reason, wants to bring this fight to ringside. Ducks the clothesline. Punch the pec by Leon as these two go counter for counter. Super kick. Leon gonna be tasting some iron after that one. Curtis looks done for though, guys. He is tired out. Leon even starting to move around before he does. There you go. Able to pull together whatever he has left. Lifting reverse DDT. Big time. Count of 7 by head official Johnson. Knife edge chop. Does little to nothing against Jared Leon. Wait a minute! No! Hang on! Leon has just speared Brett Curtis through the barricade. He actually broke it. My God! Imagine the force it takes to do something like that. And now choking Brett Curtis out. Curtis is trying to fight. I don't know how the hell he's able to stand on his own 2 feet. That just speaks to the resiliency of the king of the ring. But my God, just a pile of rubble over here. We're at a count of 15. Curtis going after the knee again. Curtis breaks the count. Takes a knee. Curtis, how's that back feeling right now? Full mount. He's just going in on Leon now. Slap to finish it all off. Back to the scene of the crime. Just a big old hole where the security wall used to be. Leon continuously throwing Brett Curtis into the ring apron. The count of 10. This fight resumes within the squared circle. Backstabber by Curtis. And Leon folded up like an accordion. Catches the kick. One-handed spine buster keeps being the downfall of Brett Curtis. If I'm Curtis, I'm thinking about making a tag to Shay Hoxton right about now. Leon's got the right idea, but it doesn't seem like Santos is in any mood to be tagged back in. Stop to the chest and a pin. One. No further than a 2 count. Form smash. Curtis just accidentally hit the referee, guys, and Leon able to capitalize because of that. The two-handed choke. And referee Johnson has no choice but to call for the bell before Leon kills Brett Curtis. That one slip up in the end. Brett Curtis going for a form smash, but inadvertently hitting the referee, distracted him for just a second. And that allowed Leon to latch on with the two-handed choke, lifting Curtis off his feet and draining the life from him. Johnson luckily called for the bell before it was too late. Absolute destruction to kick off Supremacy. Number 33, Santos and Leon victorious against Hoxton and Curtis, leaving a path of mayhem in their wake. And guys, a match I've actually really been forward to ever since it was made official. Matthews going to be going on one with Dave Turner. In last week's main event went pillar to post. Jason Spade, what a missed it. Really go back and check it out. And Spade able to defeat the Famer, but as Turner, after his victory at Validation against Misawa Kage, I'm going to be coming out every single week. You know, I've been missing this for over a year from CMV. For even longer than that, I haven't been an active competitor. So now that I'm back every single week, you're in that Supremacy ring fighting. And next to the former undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, hoping to be a future undisputed champion still, even after failing to win the Elimination Chamber at a Validation. Race Matthews wants to get back on the right track. And certainly, a victory over Dave Turner will be a big old notch in the total package's belt. Dave Turner has been going full force ever since his return at validation. And you might think Turner, is it, what? Reese Matthews coming out on the stage from the darkness. Guys, Dave Turner has no idea, completely oblivious to the fact that Turner is trailing him, gonna try to cut him off at the steel steps. And Turner's trying to talk him down, say, hey, leave this to the ring, but I guess Reese wants an early advantage here. Jumping the Hall of Famer before this match officially begins. In such a forceful forearm smash that Reese Matthews has already been given a bit of a cut. Is this match going to actually go down? It's up to referee Johnson if he actually rings the bell and decides that this thing will continue. Dave Turner, Brave Buster, certainly doesn't seem like he's got any qualms. Stomps to the chest. Matthews stated in his return a couple of months ago, he's not waiting around any longer. Nobody's going to get in his way. But it seems like he made a mistake in picking Dave Turner as a stepping stone here tonight. Referee Johnson deciding not to officially begin the match after Matthews guys attempted to jump during his entrance, but Turner was the last standing. Reese Matthews wants to leapfrog to that undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, but Dave Turner standing firmly in his way, not one to be pushed aside. More singles action coming up, guys, as Harry Wallace had opportunity on his hands, taking on European champion Red, White, and Blue. Last week, abilited Kevin Lee. Competition coming off of that epic collision against Guri Sukhanov at validation, even in defeat. Red putting the locker room on. And last week, during his match with Kevin Lee, there was a bit of a occurrence, like midway through the bout. Some strange imagery laying on the Titantron, eerie, distracting Killian Red, almost costing him, but luckily the Louisiana was able to regain focus and in the end pick up the victory. But here we go, Harry Wallace, non-title shot at Killian Red. Wallace was involved in that tournament at the start of the season to crown a new European champion. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen Wallace in a few weeks. Elbow, man, everybody getting busted open early on in their matches here tonight. Sharp bow. Overhand connected to the top of Red's dome. Continuously trying to throw him out on the apron there, but Wallace fighting back. Headbutt by this beast of a man. And who would have guessed it? A power bomb. The true. Oh, hang on, not again. Again, this weird imagery playing, guys. What? Okay, this is definitely not a mistake. Last week we thought maybe it was just a technical error, but I think it's pretty obvious now that someone is messing with Killian Red. And Harry Wallace, guys, gonna take advantage, catching Killian Red on the way down with the world's strongest slam and nearly putting Red away. What a victory, the biggest victory of Wallace's singles career, no doubt about it. But Red remains strong, another gut-wrench powerbomb. Who is trying to get in the head of the Louisiana, ladies and gentlemen? Who would want to get on the bad side of Killian Red? one way or another, again, almost costing the European champion, and still might. Harry Wallace dominating at the moment. Big knee to the gut, double axe out of the upper back. Wallace gonna go off the ropes. Senton may have cracked a couple of ribs. Harry Wallace, not a small guy, quite thick. Woo! Lighten up the chest of Red. Let the 4th of July. Killian Red might actually appreciate that, but I'm sure it doesn't feel very good. Punch. That looked a little bit below the belt. Seems like Red's okay, though. Harry Wallace, man, how often do you see Killian Red thrown around? Wayside single knee backbreaker. Red just pops right back up like, thanks, man, I needed that. Now we don't have to go to the chiropractor. A second one, though, doesn't seem to feel so good. Didn't tickle. Clothesline by Red, and yeah, that might do it. One, no, not even a 1 count, okay. Double leg takedown by Wallace. Another senton, knowing how to expertly use that weight of his, where to place it. Oh, oh man, I felt that. Took the wind right out of me. Ugh. Wallace goes for the spear. Potentially had this one in the bag, but Killian Red, with the instincts to see it coming, and now going to stomp a mud hole, flipping Wallace off. What did Wallace ever do to you? I guess he did try to take advantage of the distraction, but who wouldn't? Can't really blame him for that. Deadlift, sit out, gut wrench, power bomb. A staple in the arsenal of Killian Red, white, and blue. Doing a bit of showing off. How do you think he maintains that frame? Anytime, anywhere, he can get some exercising in. Third gut wrench power bomb of this match, and things are not looking good for Harry Wallace. Lines up his shot, does the European champion. Oh, right to the chest, just digging that knee into the sternum of Harry Wallace. Jockeying for control in the collar double tie. Surprisingly, Harry Wallace is the one to come out on top. Grabbing Red by the foot, just yeeting him across the ring. Wallace, hang on. Shoulder tackle. And again, Killian Red won't stay down. Harry Wallace saying, bring it on, as he hits that back suplex. Goes for that spear, and this time Killian Red just freaking tosses him into another dimension. Almost out of the ring there. Still able to hit the Uranagi, though. Double leg takedown. Killian Red can't seem to keep up with the wrestling abilities of Harry Wallace. Middle of the ring off the arm wrench. Harry Wallace could be looking at the biggest win of his CMV career, but certainly not going to be enough to topple the Louisianimal. Looking in rough shape, though. Red needs a response, and quick. There you go. Punch to the gut. Counters that clothesline. Wallace with a deep scoop slam. Ooh. Getting jiggy with it. Drops the leg. Harry Wallace. The third time is the charm. Spear connecting. 1, 2. Killian Red, though. Defying the odds. Sunset flip power bomb. Just when you think Killian Red might be a one-trick pony. No, sir. When do you ever see someone his size get that agile? Almost inhuman. Uh-oh, and now Harry Wallace, all near 300 pounds of him, being marched around the ring. Red alert by Killian. 1, 2, 3. The European champion victorious. Even after another distraction by this mystery, almost stalker. And there you saw immediately after those images started playing on the Titantron, Harry Wallace hitting a world's strongest slam, just about putting Killian Red away, but it wouldn't be enough. The match continuing, actually pretty back and forth, valiant effort by both superstars, but Killian Red, look at the blood. I didn't even notice he was cut open. I know he was bleeding a bit after that early elbow, but didn't know it was that bad. Will this man, woman, child, I don't know, reveal themselves? Who is playing games with Killian Red? And up next, we've got some more tag team competition. Lads and gents, still to come here tonight. We've got Hayden returning to singles competition as he'll go one-on-one with Sebastian Vachon. And in our main event, who will challenge Andrew Briggs for the International Championship next weekend at Fortune? We find out when George King and Bob reignite their old rival #1 contenders match. But the Pitbull, Barry Heenan, makes his in. Haven't seen him since Ascendance. After Ascendance, actually, Battle Scars, mistaken, where he last defended the Internet Championship against Los Tales in a handicap. After that, he kind of just dropped off the face. Didn't hear from him, certain of his whereabouts. Last week, he showed up. Those match between Deshaun with Danger Cat, assisting Williams in the victory against C, and then afterwards celebrating with Deshaun. We were wondering where the hell Golden Cat was, why he wasn't in the corner of Danger Cat in that match last week, and it turns out that Perry Heenan got his hands on him backstage beforehand in the locker room, leaving him in a heap. So now Los Leones Fatales is going to try to retaliate. Don't know exactly what Perry Heenan's beef with Los Leones Fatales is. Cheap shot by Deshaun. He's already learning from Perry Heenan. Danger Cat did not like that, trying to come in and help out his best friend and tag team partner, with the referee not allowing it, doing his job. Deshaun was brought into CMV by Jaquan Shea, but we know that Jaquan Shea decided to take some time off. He actually tweeted after what happened last week and thanked Perry Heenan for stepping up to look over Deshaun. And it certainly seems like that's what's happening as they team here tonight. Coward elbow tie up again. Deshaun Williams comes out with the upper hand. Kick to the midsection by Golden Cat. And just gonna pounce on him. There we go. Biting at the shoulder. Some slams into the canvas in between. You really can't predict nor prepare accurately for the wild offense of Los Felinos Fatales. They're so unorthodox. I mean, that should be against the rules, I feel like, if it isn't already. Maybe referee Johnson is just very lenient, but I feel like biting someone should probably be a disqualification. Not that I would want that to happen or anything, but one count by Deshaun after the Northern Lights suplex final cut combo. Walked up against the ropes. Golden Cat. Irish whip, looking to meet him on the rebound. Deshaun, though, quick wits by the rookie. And a standing drop kick, picture perfect in every single way. And here we go, baby. Tag to the former Anarchy champion, the former Internet champion, the Pitbull, Perry Heenan. Getting it on for the first time in 9 months. And sending Los Felinos Fatales packing to the outside. Tagging back in. Arrive, clothesline, leave. Deshaun's feeling it. He's got the spotlight on him. Oh, but again gets pounced on. Danger Cat gnawing on the shoulder, just as Golden Cat was earlier. Golden Cat looks okay. Jumping back up onto the apron. Los Finos Fatalis got to be scratching their heads. What does Perry Heenan have against them? Like I said, they were the last opponents of Perry Heenan at Battle Scars, but Perry Heenan won that match. He wasn't injured. When the new season started, there was just hide nor hair of the Pitbull. Nobody could track him down. Radio silence, and then all of a sudden last week, he just pops back up and picks a fight with the Feline Fatales of CMV. Tag to Golden Cat. Punch to the gut. High kicks. Deshaun Williams just getting picked apart. That's what I'm talking about, man. You can't prepare for that. There's no training that can really get you ready for the tandem offense of Los Finos Fatales. Enziguri gets rejected by Deshaun. He's got a hold of the arm. Oh, Pele kick right to the elbow. Into a Frankensteiner, inverted Frankensteiner, spiking Golden Cat on his head, and Deshaun Williams still isn't done. The rookie from the corner lining up his shot. Bam! Oh, nearly taken off Golden Cat's head. Quick reflexes of Golden Cat, not saving him for long. Knee bar now being applied by Deshaun. Danger Cat assisting in the breakup. Some right hands to the jaw, loosening Deshaun's grip. Ooh, that doesn't look very good. Hang on, Golden Shower. Golden Cat not gonna go for the pin though. Instead opting to monkey flip Deshaun into the corner. Perry Heenan not looking too impressed with this new protege. Snaps out of it though as the pin goes down. Luckily Williams kicking out. Counters a choke slam with the complete shot, and here we go. Perry Heenan once again the legal man. Look at the size of this guy. Seems like he only got bigger in his time away. Absolute tank. Sit out sidewalk slam. Such force in everything that Perry Heenan does. Impaler. Gonna leave a cat-sized impact crater in the canvas. Things are not looking great for Golden Cat right now. He's trying to fight his way free. Jawbreaker falling dropkick has absolutely no consequence. Pendulum backbreaker trying to snap the spine of Golden Cat into two clean pieces. And now we get the sit outside slam. Vintage Perry Heenan. 1, 2. Golden Cat looked to be in trouble. Danger Cat was there to help if he needed it, but oh no. Perry Heenan with the beast bomb. 1, 2, 3. Perry Heenan is back. Surely taking one of those 9 lives with him. And every single person in that Supremacy locker room had better be on notice. The Pitbull has come back to reclaim his yard. destructive. Now, I don't even know if he was truly affected at all in this match. Was he taken down even once? I don't think so. There's the sit-out side slam. May not have been enough, but the beast bomb shortly after most certainly was. And Danger Cat just not quick enough to save his feline friend. This could be a destructive new force on Supremacy. The tandem of Perry Heenan and Deshaun Williams. Our co-main event coming up next, guys, as Sebastian Vachon takes on Hayden. Mano a mano still to come in our main event. George King versus Bob Luger. An age-old rivalry revisited as we find out which of them will be heading to Fortune next weekend to challenge Andrew Briggs for the International Championship, guys. But as earlier tonight, we are finally learning some of the details pertaining to next month's application pay-per-view Royal Rumble match takes place. The winner headline a World Championship. This, instead of a standard 30-man battle royal, instead we're going to have what has been Tylen O'Neill, the King of the Hill tour, in which eight-man battle royal going to take place. Qualifying battle royal, that's 64 super, and the winner battle royal will then move on to the final battle royal solution, where the winner of will go on to find Ascendance 8 for whatever world championship they so desire. So it's definitely going to be the best of the best that earns their way to the grandest stage of them all. And I have been informed that those qualifying battle royals will begin next week. And Hayden, of course, making his return to singles competition. Haven't seen him since he and Quantum lost the Unified World Tag Team titles a couple of weeks ago. But Hayden has announced himself being a part of one of those qualifying battle royals. And you have to immediately put him on your list as a favorite. He is a former Royal Rumble match winner. He has main evented, well, technically 3 ascendances. You know, he's been looking to break that standing record between he and Paul Devine, both 5-time world champions. One's got to get to 6 first. Hayden taking on one half of French Pride, former Rising Star champion and World Tag Team champion Sebastian Vachon. Haven't seen him a whole lot this season, but what an opportunity he's got. Cannot be underestimated if Vachon were to somehow defeat Hayden here tonight. May go down as one of the biggest upsets, but I don't know. Things ain't looking good for the Frenchman. Hayden just throwing them soup bowls, baby. Looking like it might be cloudy with a chance of justice. Alley-oop bomb into the pin. Might be no need for the Hollywood hold. Hayden victorious. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Don't even think he broke a sweat. And again, Hayden gotta be a favorite for the King of the Hill tournament. Will he main event his 4th ascendance? Sebastian just got freaking, if you don't mind me saying, obliterated. A big old can of ass whoop opened up by the A-lister. Are we looking at the king of the hill? All right, my beauties, let's get it on. Main event time for number 33, who is heading to Fortune next weekend to challenge Andrew Briggs for his CMV International Championship. An old rivalry gets another chapter as George King takes number one contender stake. Last week, George King, Andrew Briggs, matchup to earn his way into this shot. Bob Luger has been persistent in getting a crap, I should say, at Briggs the championship, although there's a lot in his mind right with the return of D'Angelo last week. Luger, after failing validation, I mean, that's just the fact. I'm not putting any. He failed in at validation and effectively downfall of Supremacy against Crossfire, which led in the end to be declared the ship show of CMV. Luger had heard a lot of that trouble from the CMV universe, but in the locker room that he specifically is the reason why Supremacy Crossfire. So he came out to the and he said, "Hey, you got a problem with me? Don't tweet about it. Don't talk behind my back. Come out here and say something." And I don't think anybody expected D'Angelo Prince to be the one to answer his call. Someone we hadn't seen since Ascendant 7, almost 10 months ago. And D'Angelo Prince feigned respect for Luger at first, but then suckered the work ethic Titan in. Honestly, Luger should have known better. And Luger got put down. D'Angelo Prince marking his return by going after one of the biggest dogs in the yard. Now Luger's got to concentrate, though. This is a match a lot of people want to see. Bob Luger versus Andrew Briggs one-on-one. Remember, it came down to Luger and Briggs in the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match last month where Briggs won the International Championship. But Luger feeding for a one-on-one shot. George King standing in his way. It's been a rough couple of months for George King. Losing the European Championship, the Kingdom turning on him and disbanding. Now he's all on his own, but through all that, able to focus up and put Andrew Briggs down last week, who is joining us here at ringside. Getting a front row seat to find out who's going to be his first challenger at Fortune. Out of the electric chair into a German suplex. Luger is already struggling to get to his feet. The cardio maniac, not someone you're used to seeing struggle at all, let alone a couple of minutes into a matchup. Hulk Hogan-esque leg drop there, and now George King being taken to Suplex City. Briggs does seem to be rooting for Luger. Like I said, this is a match Luger wants, a match Briggs wants, a match everybody wants. But George King doesn't really care about the wants of anybody but himself. Irish Whip King taking down the referee, although inadvertently. Seems like he's okay, getting right back up to his feet. George King busted open. Little cut on the side of his head. I don't know if you can really see it, but that wheel kick must have caught him at an awkward angle. Slice it into the scalp. Andrew Briggs getting a bit close, a bit too close. And look at George King getting right in his face because he knows that Briggs can't do nothing unless he wants to risk a disqualification and give George King the win, which you know Briggs does not want to see happen. Such a dick move. Luger launching King gut first into the steel steps and back into the ring. Goes the two-time international champion. Could join a very short list of superstars in CMV history that have won the international championship a total of 3 times. If he wins this match and then defeats Briggs at Fortune. It'd be a first time for King to not only get a shot at the international championship, but if he were to win it. Oh, targeting that shoulder, and you know why. Luger must be thinking about the cross armbar, but look at those 18-inch pythons, brother. The second generation superstar beating King down in the corner, continuously using those steel steps to help himself out. King just getting the full tour of the ringside area. Around and around we go.
8.
Base first into the turnbuckles. Now off the steel post. Like I said, these two, far from the first time they have locked up. Pretty memorable rivalry they had on Unmatched a couple of years ago. Got pretty intense.
13.
Count of 13, guys. George King finally getting the upper hand here on Luger. Punch the midsection, followed up by a kick on the same spot, and another one.
16.
Couldn't mean bruised ribs, make it harder for Luger to breathe. I don't know if either one of these guys are hearing the count.
18.
Guys, count of 18. One of these guys has got to get back in the ring, hopefully both. And George King uncharacteristically helping Luger to his feet and allowing him to re-enter the ring. This match continues. 1 second to spare. The in and out game. Oh, and King fooling Luger. Blasting him. Almost ripping him right in half with that spear. Knife edge chop. Luger comes back with one of his own. George King not looking too hot. Bob Luger might be going in for the kill. Coney Island Cyclone. Will that be enough to deliver Luger the shot at Briggs? 1, 2. No, it will not. Luger, though, not beating around the bush, staying on the pulse. Cross armbar. Slapped on. King, though, immediately is able to escape. He was prepared. He was ready for that inevitability, I suppose. Expertly escaping. Oh, and now we got that single leg takedown. Targets the groin. Another wheel kick. Still some blood coming out of that cut on the side of King's head. Elbows. Setting Luger free from that waist lock. And again, from the electric chair. German suplex doing a number on that neck, and George King wisely rolling out of the ring, landing at the feet of Andrew Briggs. Luger coming to collect. Third wheel kick. Forearm smash. Connecting the first time, but on the second try, George King was ready for it. Luger perhaps going for his own spear. And George King just sidestepping him. Luger almost ramming himself head first into the security wall. Certainly got all of the apron there. And King knows all these fans are behind Luger. Turning to them in the front row. Talking that smack. Slap across the face. Rare thing for Bob Luger to do. When you get him angry enough, though, when you tick him off enough. Luger known to get a bit rough. Count of 11. King doing what he pleases with Bob Luger right now. Very slow pace, just bringing Luger to his feet with the objective of putting him right back down. Slapjack from the fireman's carry position. King struggling a bit to get to his feet. Pump handle into the Samoan drop. Luger is feeling the pain in his lower back. And King will be going to fortune for a shot at Andrew Briggs in the International Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back upsets. Andrew Briggs has now entered the ring. These two now officially going to meet, and George King offers a handshake. Andrew Briggs rejects it. A very rare showing of sportsmanship by George King and Andrew Briggs, of all people. I mean, George King was running his mouth right in Andrew's face that entire match. Why would Briggs want to shake his hand? Just got to be mind games by George King. Well, guys, thank you as always for tuning in and watching along with me. If you like the show, make sure you drop a follow so that you get that notification when I go live, the next time of which will probably be on Thursday. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.